you know what, I've seen strangers now just asking them that question, and they just start crying, and they're just like, you're so kind to me. You're like the first person today that has asked me that. You know, no one sees me, and especially people who work. Hey guys, hope you're doing amazing. I just want to share with you a cool something that I've learned with my walk with the Lord, and it's really what I'm going to tell you now is how to be happy on a constant basis. And I think a lot of people miss this because they try to find happiness in all the wrong places, you know. And happiness is really found in God, and basically relationship with God, and I've spoken about that a lot before. But where it's also found, and this is why you've got a lot of Christians with relationship with God. They've got everything down with God, but they're still unhappy. There's still something missing, and it's really because they're not walking in the fullness that Christ died for them to walk in. And the key that I'm going to speak about right now is giving. See, when we give, we are imitating Christ. We're doing what we were designed to do. Christ designed us to give. That's why when Jesus walked on this earth, all he did was give all day long. Man, he gave healing to people. He gave everything that he could. He gave knowledge to people. He gave whatever he could. He gave himself, and in the end of the day, he gave himself for the salvation of the world as well. See, the ultimate thing that God did is give. That is the ultimate goal that God did. He gave, and you could say he gave love. You know, that is in its essence what it was. And really, when we walk in that, when we give on a daily basis, you know, a daily basis, we're walking a lifestyle of giving to people, even if they don't deserve it, even if they're mean to us. You know, and I would actually say, especially if they're mean to us. You know, when we walk in that place of giving, then that is what's going to bless us. That is what's going to activate this happiness inside of us, because that happiness will only be activated when you're walking in the fullness of the cross, the fullness of what you were designed to walk in, and that is the walk of Jesus, right? So when I say giving, I'm not just talking about giving money, but that's also definitely something. But I'm talking about giving food to someone. I'm talking about giving love. Even if you don't, let's say you don't have money, you don't have food, you don't have anything to give, you always have something to give. But because the kingdom of God lives inside of you, and when the kingdom of God lives inside of you, you are able to manifest the kingdom of God wherever you set foot. But the thing is, you have the choice. It's not going to come out by just talking to someone. That can definitely start happening later on when you start really getting close to the Lord. But really, when we need to start giving by stepping out of our comfort zones and being like, hey man, listen, is there anything that's wrong? Are you okay? Is there anything I can pray for you? Is there anything I can do for you? You know, and I'm talking about doing that with people you know and with strangers. And you know what, I've seen strangers now just asking them that question, and they just start crying, and they're just like, you're so kind to me. You're like the first person today that has asked me that. You know, no one sees me, and especially people who work in jobs that, you know, that are, I guess, disrespected in culture, which is such a horrible thing. We've got all these jobs that are disrespected in culture. They're seen as the lowest of the low. And you see, when you lift those people up and you pull out the treasure out of them instead of putting out the trash, then, you know what, then they're going to see that treasure. They're going to see who they are, and they're going to be like, what is this thing you're carrying? Why are you so hopeful? Why are you so loving? Why are you so happy? Because see, when you walk that out, God gives you happiness, because He's going to give you happiness to walk out what He designed for you to do, right? So He gives you even more happiness, and He gives you an overflow of happiness. And then that happiness you're going to carry even the moment you walk away from that person. When you go home, that happiness is going to stay. But see, when you don't walk it out, when you don't walk Christ out, you don't receive happiness. But see, when we walk it out, we receive happiness, and we get to give that happiness to people. And through that giving, they're going to come to Christ left and right. Man, more people have come to Christ in my giving than anything else around me. That is the key. That is the key to what Jesus did. He gave love everywhere He went. So I want to encourage you, don't be afraid of giving. Don't be ashamed of giving, because if you're going to be ashamed of giving, you're really ashamed of what Jesus did for us, because He gave for us. He gave. And we need to imitate that thing, man, because then we will walk into true happiness. And it's not here or there. It's in this thing, and it's in relationship with Christ. So I hope this blessed you. Have an amazing day, and yeah, if you like this video, like it below. If you want to see more of this stuff, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and have an amazing day. God bless you immensely.